discretion is advised.
If you feeling like a pimp, niggas call pimp.
972.
Awesome sauce! Hello, everyone, boys and girls, adults, children of all ages. We are going to have another beautiful Wednesday night. I thank you all for joining me and inviting me into your homes and into your hearts. It's time to kick ass, take names, pimp whores, game dame. I'm your mentally undeveloped party host, Blind Adam Wonders, the comic pimp. This is Awesome Sauce Radio, a part of the Comic Crusaders Network, www.comiccrusaders.com. Check out the greatest news source of all comics and pop culture, and send Almega some hate mail because I'm the most hated man in Comics Crusaders.
Oh,
Testify! Before we get into the sponsors and then bring in our guests, tonight we have a special message from the legendary, the modern-day Stan Lee, one of the greatest Stan boys in history, Kevin P. Smith. Play the message, please.
Hey man, it's Kevin Smith here to say we're getting motherfuckers paid and laid on Awesome Sauce Radio, man. Blind Adam, the comic pimp, is hashtag Awesome Sauce, and he wants to know what if Brody, Trish, the Dish, and Renee had a threesome in Mallrats. Something I never once thought about, but could have worked in the plot because Trish was writing the sex book, taking out of consideration her age and stuff. But that was part of the plot. Hadn't thought about that. It took Blind Adam to make me see that I'm not as good a screenwriter as I thought I was. I missed that one, that low-hanging fruit. Damn it. Well, there is a sequel, Twilight of the Mallrats, so don't be surprised if I steal that idea.
Not good.
I'm still hoping that that idea gets stolen, and I can be like, hell yeah, moving on up. But before we bring in the guests, I'd like
Wait a
to...
minute. You're telling me you want to be like a blind Jefferson?
Yeah, man, damn right. You don't mess with it. George Jefferson was big pimping. So was Tom Willis.
But you definitely don't dance like George. I think you definitely dance more like Tom.
Yeah, probably. But I like to thank Exotica, ExoticaExpo.com. The sexiest, kinkiest convention returns to the New Jersey Convention Center November 3rd, 4th, and 5th. They're going to have free ladies on Friday and seminars and porn stars and orgies and all that good stuff. So go to www.exoticaexpo.com. Tell them Blind Adam sent you. And then after that, you can go to, on December 16th, you can go to the New Yorker Hotel on 8th and 34th. And you can go to the Big Apple Comic-Con. Big Apple Comic-Con returns for their Christmas spectacular. And you're going to have Dan Parent, if you're a fan of Archie Comics, and a couple other guests who I need to memorize because I've just been busy. But for all your Big Apple Comic-Con needs, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. on December 16th, www.bigapplecc.com. Tell them Blind Adam sent you. Also want to give a big shout-out to Miss Maya Romero. You can go to her link tree, go to her Chatterbait and her Pornhub and her mini-vids and wherever else she's selling her ass for the all-American cash. Tell her Blind Adam sent you. Miss Maya Romero, love that girl. I'm gonna have. She's editing the script to the comic book I'm making, so I'll have progress on that to come. It won't be Project Pegasus, but it may just be the in between that and Pegasus 2. And if you're in New York City and you want to go to a strip club, and I'm going to be going there this Monday for my birthday or Sunday night, I don't know yet. Because this way I can get a lap dance and a hot fudge sundae. It'll be awesome. Play the commercial for Rick's Cabaret. And then after this, we'll bring in the guests.
Welcome to Rick's Cabaret and Steakhouse. New York City's #1 gentlemen's club. Featuring over 100 of the world's most beautiful entertainers daily.
Yeah.
For men who have style. For men.
Liberate your credit cards today and make the stair stage ring with motherfucking dollar bills.
We keep the party going non-stop. Wherever Rick's Cabaret is treated with VIP status.
This Thursday after New York Comic Con after party.
Do they cosplay?
I'm sure I could probably arrange a deal with them.
Oh my God!
I got it. That's a good idea.
Where's Catwoman?
Oh, hell yeah! Rick's Cabaret, everybody. Right across the street from the Empire State Building.
Exceptional steak.
Look at that steak.
Or a scrumptious burger in Rick's
Every
Cabaret.
fox we catch,
Go
we
to
get a
a
steak.
strip club to eat steak.
Spanning
You know what?
4
You're doing the dog style, bro.
Rick's creates a fresh new atmosphere on each floor. Experience a more intimate setting and true New York luxury in one of our paid VIP suites.
That's Blind Adam. That's what he do.
You damn right, man. So what I think I'm gonna do.
We will treat you like a king.
Hey.
This is the smoking deck and garden, which has the most incredible views of the Empire State Building.
I can adjust that to do.
The view
Well,
of
you
Empire
relax
State, I'll be up
under
at
the
Empire State.
stars.
You crazy?
Rick's
Yeah.
Cabaret.
No, the
New
fourth
York
floor, man.
City's
That's
ultimate
the
experience in
high roll VIP
I
rooms. That's
think
all
I
I'm gonna
went
do.
once, honestly.
Alright.
I feel like I went there once, Adam.
It's a great place.
It looked familiar, especially the steps going up. I think I got
Actually, do you remember where the old Jim Hanley's Universe used to be on 33rd?
That's what it is, right?
Yeah, it's about maybe 100 feet down from that old location.
I know what you're talking about. The good Jim Hanleys.
Yeah, the Jim Hanley's, not the one that just went out of business, but when it was good.
Yep.
But,
That's his fault. Then you
yeah.
stop buying comics.
Yeah.
That's what Adam does, you know, the people. He bankrupted them.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna plead the fifth on that, Your Honor. But now it's time to bring in the guests. I've been wanting to get these guys on for a long time. I was a guest on their podcast last year. I believe it's episode 26.
Oh, you were? So somebody actually wanted you on their show?
Yeah, man.
Oh, shit.
And then they helped me create one of my favorite pieces of content of 2022. Was ball blasting Exotica with Blind Adam, where I took 4 kicks straight in my balls. And I'm gonna try to break that record this year.
Why, bro? Why would you want to do
Because it's cause I'm in the record books, man.
I'm good, bro.
My balls are a part of history, brother.
Oh, so good.
But
Adam Balls of Steel. Blind, right? The Blind Balls of Steel, Adam. There we go.
Yep. But I'm going to bring in my guest, the Porn Steak Podcast. We got Jay, Big C. I know there's a third guy.
What's going on?
I'm going to have to hide myself. I'll be hearing you guys because they don't have avatars, but so that way the squares fill up so people don't think they're talking to 3 voices of God. All right?
Oh, what if I want to be a voice of God?
No voice of God for you. Only me.
We have many gods on this show.
Well,
shit.
So how you guys doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. I really appreciate you having
Doing
us
good.
on. It's been a long time coming, man. Like you said, you were on our show like over a year ago now. Hell, actually, I think you've been on twice. The end of episode 29, we actually played that video you were just referring to and kind of broke it down on our show. You getting bald?
That was such a blast. I had into the drama that happened at my booth, which I returned to because Michaela. I'm gonna take the chip challenge. So after Ball Blasting Bonanza was done with Whitney and Autumn, I go back to the Access Media booth, and there's EMTs, there's puke everywhere. EMTs telling me I can't go in my own booth. I'm like,
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
This was done because this was one of the one chip challenges or something like that gone
Yeah, it was the
wrong.
one chip challenge.
Yeah, and she just reacted badly to it. I remember that for whatever reason, we thought it was a great idea to follow that up with Big C eating a hot ass gummy bear. I don't know what happened to the footage of that.
Big C, you actually ate the gummy bear?
See you there, brother?
Big C?
I think we may have lost him. Well, hell, yeah, he sat there, he ate the gummy bear. It was actually one of the funniest things because you just see him beating sweat off of his forehead. You know, his big bald forehead, get sweat just rolling down off of it.
Big C is on pause because he is still feeling the heat. Apparently, it's okay. Come back, Big C is okay.
10.0-05011.
Oh yeah, so I know the manager recorded it. He's got it on tape somewhere. So if you can find it, that footage exists.
That's awesome. So what's been new in the world of? How did let me roll the tape back a minute? How did the Porn Steak podcast get started?
Well, the Porn Stash podcast was originally the original idea was Big C showed us a video. It was the very first porn parody I've ever seen, and it was Strokemon by Woodrocket. So we had this idea of doing a mystery science theater type thing where where we had our backs turned watching the videos, kind of making fun of them as they go on. But then there was that big Pornhub kind of crackdown, and now you got to be like verified models to have video and stuff on there. So we basically backed out of that plan. And a couple years later, a buddy of ours and Big C come up with the idea. The original other co-host, they come up with the idea of doing a podcast, and somehow it all just got tied together. So our Mystery Science Theater, which became a segment on the show called Mystery Boner Theater, which is now its own show actually, but it all just tied together, and here we are 2 years into a podcast.
Is there one Woodrocket production parody you guys have that has not made the Bone Mystery Theater yet?
There's quite a few we haven't watched.
There's several. Y'all won't touch the Doctor Who because y'all don't have any reference to Doctor Who. There's the John Wick because somehow neither one of y'all have seen any of those movies. I don't understand.
Yeah, that bothers me too. John Wick.
I don't understand either.
There's a Die Hard parody that I think we're going to do around Christmas. It's called Dick Hard.
Yeah, actually,
you're admitting it's a Christmas movie now?
If you have fond memories of the Die Hard movies, I suggest you don't watch it.
No, I'm not even a huge fan of the Die.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it now.
Yeah,
in all honesty,
I see Leroy at AVN next year. If he's there, I swear I need to talk to him. Like, you fucked up my childhood at least twice.
Well, we did do the Mr. Rimjob's Neighborhood. That one was a fun one, very interesting. Have you seen that one?
I watched it, and I got the trailer. I was gonna the show later on in the episode, but it's always puts a smile on my face. That was a stroke of genius on their part. Don't know they needed it.
Stroke
makes no sense whatsoever, but it was just amazing.
Oh yeah, love that one. Yeah, there's a few that we want to touch, but we've been trying to expand off of the parody a little bit, and we started a new show recently that we're calling Tuna Classic Movies, and we've been reviewing the classics. We've done Debbie Does Dallas, we've done Deep Throat, and what was the last one we did, Malcolm? Devil and Miss Jones.
Devil and Mrs. Jones. Still think it's pretty good. Fuck you guys.
But
all right, so out of all three of them, watch one of the classics still brings a smile to your face.
I'm a classic guy. I was a Debbie Does Dallas. I like that one. I've seen it multiple times.
Have you seen the musical?
I have not. I did not even know it existed.
There
to be
is
honest.
a Broadway musical. I think it originated out of Dallas, maybe, and run around the country. And you can actually get it on Amazon Music, and the thing is hysterical.
Is there somewhere you can watch this, or do you have to actually see it? And
Actually, it's on YouTube.
Sweet.
I'll send you guys the link later. I have it in
Sweet.
one of my playlists.
Oh hell yeah! That's definitely something I want to watch.
Hell,
Or is
wouldn't
that- I was
hurt
just
to
like,
review
wow.
it.
Oh yeah.
So what do you guys think of some of all the new laws that we're going to be facing in the next 2 years? Well, there seems to be a ramp up on the war on porn.
Well, if we can jump back to what's already been put in place, I mean, I have a buddy who lives in Arkansas, and they recently just had it where Pornhub completely got shut down in Arkansas due to some of the age verification laws.
Mm-hmm.
And so I really hate the fact that happened there, because we're right next door. We're next. We're as conservative as Arkansas, if not more. So I'm surprised that hadn't happened here.
Yeah.
But
did you guys see the latest? Or I know I have the article from XBiz. If Al wants to show it, that's great.
Yeah, this cute little boy
it's
here.
just we have someone he wants to go a step. And this is what has scared me since day one with this. That some person who wouldn't know Jesus Christ, if Jesus Christ came down and magically sucked his dick or made it larger, is it's totally unchristian and unholy, man.
This right here actually kind of disgusted me. Seeing somebody trying to criminalize something as natural as sex, it reminds me of criminalizing weed. It's natural. So I don't get it. If people are consenting to it, and that's the main thing, consent. If people are consenting to it, there's nothing wrong with it. Fuck off.
It just really it baffles the living hell out of me. Especially since with all the new credit card laws, it scares me that one day they're gonna be, wait, you have a minivids, you have this, all right, gone. Island of Misfits toys, you go.
Yeah, but you can't take porn from us. I mean, if they went away with it, it would make January 6th look like nothing. The uprise from both sides. It'd be the most bipartisan rise in the world. Yeah.
Maybe it's what we need to get our political heads out of our political asses.
Maybe. I was going to say, I think taking porn away might, for the world, not for the United States, but if porn was criminalized worldwide, I think that would hurt more than guns being criminalized worldwide.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah, it would just, there would be so many pissed off people. I mean, and then it's not going to help anything. Like, the idea is the sex trafficking and stuff like that. Or part of it is the sex trafficking. Mm-hmm. But all you're going to do is increase the need to make homemade stuff and sell in the black market, which in my opinion, is only going to increase what they're trying to prevent.
Yeah, it's going to make porn more shadier as it goes underground.
Yeah.
Like I said, anything that's ever been, criminalized, there's always been a black market. I mean, look at even stuff that isn't, 100% decriminalized. Look at prescription drugs. I mean, that's regulated, and there's a black market for that.
Oh yeah, and I mean, fuck. Let's face it. Prescription drugs in general is a black market when you think about it. I got a prescription that I paid $50 for that I could get over the counter for $3. I mean, it's pharmaceuticals in general is bullshit. But,
yeah.
It seems like it all causes anal leakage anyway. So.
It actually isn't that. That's actually one of the side effects that we read on every commercial. It's called bleeding, and it may make you piss blood, and you're gonna poop, and
and thoughts of suicide. That's
heart
all.
attack and death too.
It's gonna help that nausea though, guys. Just
yeah, it's gonna help you sleep better at night.
Hey, but science fixed the broke dick, so.
Big C finally his internet just cut out. He said he's sorry, but
All right, love you, Big C, and sorry that maybe one day you'll get something with technology that's up to date.
I doubt it.
No, but all kidding aside, thanks, Big C. Love you, man.
Apparently, Adam told me once in confidence, but I have to share this with the world since it came up. Adam stated that the one of the reasons he ate those Lay's chips that came out is because he enjoyed the anal leakage and the faces on the dry cleaners when he would give them his underwear. He just wanted to see the expression on their faces. It's a sicko.
Fuck.
Hey, either it's coming in or going out. A tickle's a tickle. I get it.
Man, that's fucking fancy of you to be taking your underwear to the dry cleaners.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? No wonder why they were pissed at me when they gave me back my ticket when I had the cosplay costumes cleaned.
You tell me you can't wash your own drawers? Come on, man.
They're like, it's too sticky to washy.
It's just like, wait a minute, what's all these? We understand the brown stains, but what's all this white stuff in the front, man?
Oh shit.
So, what are some of your fondest memories of the podcast in the last 2 years? Was there an interview like you got that you said, "Hell yeah, now we've made it"?
I'll say this. So, I had randomly reached out. This was my first time to reach out to a porn star to have them on. I didn't know how to go about it by any means. I just took a shot, and I reached out to Sophie Marie. And I love Sophie Marie. I've been a fan of her for a while. And surprisingly enough, she messaged me back like within a day. So I got really excited. And I figured that's how this all worked and everything. But got really excited because she said yes. And she came on the show. I was a fan. And that right there was the biggest highlight I've had so far until we went to actual Exotica. And I got to meet these people in person. Obviously, Sophie wasn't there, but I got to meet I met Christy Canyon. I've been looking at her since the 90s. And I've met all these people that I've been, watching on video and internet and all that shit for years. So going to Exotica was fucking amazing. And then starting our who would you do brackets was a pretty fun thing. And then, we brought Malcolm in.
We're going to wait till on your show in a couple weeks because you guys are doing a brackets right now that I definitely needed to think about.
Yeah, actually,
Star Wars versus Star Trek brackets.
Yes, sir. Not to break your heart, though, it just ended. The finals just happened. I got to get the winner up there posted, but it just ended.
Who won?
Oh, I don't even know if I want to discuss it. Finnick Shand.
Finnick Shand. God damn.
I'll message you guys later.
But
I don't want your audience to be spoiled on another show. So
oh no, it's good. It's out today. The audio for it's out. We're all good. Yeah, it was Finnick Shand from Star Wars. Somehow What
the fuck?
I don't know.
That's why I said biggest disappointment so far. Like, okay, so we had the Game of Thrones one. Cersei won it, and that threw us off because we're like, how the hell? Like, who the hell voted for her? And then this happened. I'm like, okay, Cersei's fucking great compared to this one. I don't understand. I mean, you want me to break your heart, Adam?
Yeah, why not?
Leia was knocked out in the first round.
Yeah, that was weird.
Okay.
Princess Leia.
But you would think she'd at least make it semifinals or something. Just classic. I don't know.
I
was going for Bo-Katan for stars.
Bo-Katan, I can see.
Yeah,
finals came down. You had Finnick Shand won the Star Wars side by quite a bit, actually. And then, she just dominated it. And then on the Star Trek side, you had 7 of 9.
7 of 9. I mean, it makes sense.
7 of 9. She's aged well, not like Denise Crosby.
Yeah, so
as I was telling Malcolm, I met Denise at Contrapolis back in July, and very lovely lady. I had a lovely conversation with Denise, but she, from a little bit that I could still make out visually, she did not age well.
That's sad.
And right next to her was Gates McFadden, who also didn't age well.
Space travel, it's not good for the skin.
It's all that radiation, man.
Yeah, probably. Very interesting. All right, I message.
Let's
Let's
see.
educate the Porn Stash podcast about some of their choices on these Who Would You Do brackets because they're not making sense. And since I came up with a Who Would You Do bracket of my own for you guys,
Okay.
Alice Crandon versus Lucy.
I'm drawing a blank there, bud. Alice.
It's basically Honeymooners versus the Ralph Crandon's wife from the Honeymooners versus Lucy from I Love Lucy.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
No, easy. I'm a Lucy guy.
Yeah, I'm going Lucy. Yeah. Yeah.
I lose.
I like the fiery red hair. I do think the annoying, like the whining, high pitched whine she does might get annoying over time, but nothing a gag can't fix.
Yeah, that may not a penis in the mouth. I mean, that may actually just be all right once she's your penis is in Lucy's mouth, I guess.
Yeah, but when you get home and the beds are pushed together and you know what's going to happen.
Yeah. That's great.
Well,
at my house, it's when the special blanket comes out. Ooh.
Oh yeah, heard about that. The special blanket. They keep it in the regular closet so other people can use it unsuspectingly.
Well, maybe they shouldn't be living with us.
Have you guys seen the Spidey Pool parody yet?
For this show, I did look it up. We were talking about it when it was coming out.
All right, Al, can you show the greatest scene in porn parody history with the amazing, beautiful, talented Blake Blossom of Spider-Man, please?
Okay.
Yes, please. Let's see.
Really great effects for a parody.
Yeah.
Remember, he's the one that did the She-Hulk one that we watched, and he did really good with that transition from.
Oh yeah, man. It's Axel Braun is like.
But no, this is way better than She-Hulk. I mean, 10 times better on this one.
Oh, Spider-Gwen.
Yep.
Now that's Blake Blossom. It's Tyler.
Xander, I think is how it's pronounced.
Okay, yeah. I may not be sure of many things, but one thing I do know, I don't have double D jugs.
Tabby joined the chat there.
I'm just.
What's up, Tabby?
I don't understand. Where am I?
Earth 65.
Oh, where's the 69?
Yeah, we're 69.
You're kidding me.
He's actually referencing the comic book there.
Quack.
Yeah. You should know
Yeah,
better.
still slightly disappointed.
Morbius, Octopus.
She's got a hockey mask under that.
Get a grip, dude.
So
he said that this was really hard to film too.
Earth
Really?
66.
Pulled it off pretty good.
Alan Moore actually.
The dialogue part took like 6 or 7 takes.
That didn't fly.
Yeah, I bet. So what's your story?
My story is your story. See, in my world, I was the one bitten by the radioactive spider who became the wall-crawling mass vigilante.
I really loved Into the Spider-Verse, and that's this is quoting directly from it.
I mean, based off your costume, I would think of something like Ghost Spider.
I really want to hear the original audio of her trying to talk through that hockey mask.
Sounds like Kenny from South Park.
Yeah, because you can hear the ADR on her end.
There was.
Crap.
Yeah. Then again, everyone in school did call you pathetic.
Actually, some of this dialogue comes straight from one of the comics. It's fucking great.
Yeah, I was going to say it sounds very comic-esque, not parody-like. So
That's Ron. He's got a comic book background. He was a Sotheby's auctioneer for a while.
Kind of dumb, if you ask me.
Jesus.
I mean, it's been 40 seconds. I haven't seen a dildo in the background, so.
No, he goes for real sets. He doesn't go for the joke everywhere.
That was just me.
Right.
Well,
It's fun.
what was I supposed to do? Be seen around with my.
There you go. You can buy Adam's butt plugs on eBay.
That means
Okay.
In your dreams, at least in this reality. In yours, different story.
so in my world, did we know each other?
Yes, Peter. And you killed me.
Yeah, he snapped your neck like a toothpick.
Well,
I swear to God, they never let anything go.
No.
You have?
Bringing
Damn
shit into
right.
other
Amazon,
realities.
stop.
We've got unfinished business.
You did finally.
Yeah,
You did
yeah,
meet
yeah.
her, right?
I met her. I
Holy melons,
had
Batman.
2 interviews with her,
About
and
that map, but
I may be doing a GoFundMe to film something with her.
Nice.
Wait,
No, I love her.
I want her to be the girl in Project Pegasus too.
There you go.
Okay.
Do you have plans for that one to be made already, or is that just kind of a?
Right now,
Talk
it's something
about
I'm kicking around in my head. I have a few other things that need to die down first.
Okay, yeah, I
Who,
get
who
that.
did you do with the first one again?
Then Michaela Cox.
Okay, see, I couldn't remember if you were doing it with Michaela or if you were doing it with Autumn.
Nah, me and Autumn, like
Can
we
I help
kind of.
Oh, yes. I'm Mary Jane Watson. I'm here to read for the role of
And this
Lieutenant.
is for Marvel's Deadpool 3 with Ryan Reynolds, right? What?
Yeah, actually, you can cut the clip now.
Yeah.
No!
I did watch the scene of Deadpool and Mary Jane there.
Yeah, I thought this was hysterical too.
Yeah,
I
haven't.
talk to the camera a bunch, like because I didn't see that in the whole sex scene. There was no like fourth wall breaking during the sex scene.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah, I know.
I know
Like,
in the first Deadpool movie that they did with the Axelverse, that they did a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah.
is this Deadpool's second appearance in the Axelverse, or has he
No,
done?
I think it's his third actually.
Okay, so he
He
did
was
Deadpool.
also he was in Captain Marvel with because Seth Gamble and Kenzie Taylor are husband and wife.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because that was also Lacey Lennon's second appearance in the Axelverse as Black Widow.
I need to see that. I have not.
No, I take that back because that was where they had the threesome with Deadpool, Captain Marvel, and Lacey Lennon as Jean Grey, where she did singing on that.
So, how many different characters has Lacey Lennon done?
She's done like 2 or 3. I mean, I think the person I know that's spending the most things with in the Axel Braun production history is probably Seth Gamble.
Okay.
He's been Deadpool. He was Luke Skywalker in his Star Wars stuff. I know he was supposed to be Batman in the Batman series that I don't think ever came out.
So he doesn't have a Batman series out, or does he?
No, they like around the time when they announced the Robin Patterson Batman movie.
Yeah.
Axel cast it and did some screenshots of the Batman XXX, where it was Seth Gamble playing Batman. I forget who was. Kenzie Taylor was playing Harley Quinn. They had someone playing the Huntress. And, I do remember seeing sides and dialogue for another character. I just forget what it was because after thinking of auditioning for the part, I was honest with myself and I said, I think it's going to be too visual.
I mean, if they just want to get somebody that can act, you just cast Tommy Pistol in anything and we're good.
Tommy Pistol, he in Superman versus Batman and Suicide Squad XXX, he's one of my favorite on-screen Jokers.
Yes, I know he's the Joker. I actually
Holy
have.
crap. Okay, that's what I'm going to watch next.
Well, I've suggested that one for one of our Mystery Boner theaters because I actually got a copy of that given to me by our buddy Dick Dangle. So
nice.
I have that.
One of these days I'll either be on his show or have him on here.
Yeah, I think we actually have him scheduled to come on the episode after you. So we'll be having you on.
I'll see him at Exotica this year.
Yeah, no, great dude. Clip this if you want. I love Dick.
Nice.
All right, that one now go in a new intro I want to make.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, Tabby.
Speaking of like memorable moments when Tommy followed me on Twitter, that I giggled like and screamed like a little girl. So. Yeah.
So
one of these days I'll get one of those Tommy Pistol action figures signed by him.
Well, since we're talking about him and talking about the Axelverse, I know this is out of that, but it's still, Axel Braun. Have you seen where there was a mock-up poster made for a John Wick porn parody, but it had a Tommy Pistol on there?
Yeah, I did.
I really want to see that game. And I know, like I said, I haven't seen John Wick somehow, but I'll watch all 3 or 4 of them just to know what's going on for that. Like I said,
I heard that. You guys all see the other thing I'm trying to like start a campaign on Twitter to make happen was James Gunn had denied a rumor that I forget the porn star's name out the top of my head now. Playing Lex Luthor in the Superman movie.
Oh god damn it. Johnny Sins.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about still no J face. Nope, no J face still, sorry. There's pictures of me on our Discord if you want to join though.
Yeah. So I actually think Johnny Sins will make a great Lex Luthor.
No, he played Lex Luthor in the Axelverse, right?
I think so.
I was like, and if he didn't, he needs to, but he definitely fits that fucking role so well. And I mean, looks wise, I guess. But I guess if you're going for also a male porn actor, you can't really go wrong with Johnny Sins either.
Yeah, like I said, this is toward the what's going to be the flagship for the new DC universe. So all of a sudden, I saw James Gunn just denying these rumors left and right.
Now, you brought it up. I've got to know because I was a little. I know this is off the subject of porn, but the Robert Pattinson Batman. What did you think?
There's a lot of it I liked. The only thing I thought that it was a little too depressing, and I thought Robert Pattinson played an amazing Batman. I did not like the way he portrayed Bruce Wayne a little bit.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
I could have done with the whole flooding the last bit of the movie.
Yeah, I really my number one complaint was there was 20 minutes of the movie that they probably could have cut.
Yeah, because I forgot about it until we just started thinking. Just now, I was like, oh yeah, there was a whole flooding thing. It's like,
the whole flooding at the end where the Gotham equivalent to Madison Square Garden gets flooded, and Colin Farrell as the Penguin was probably my favorite thing from the whole movie.
Adam, can you tell them though about that role when you actually made the whole place moist so Batman could slip around?
Yeah, okay.
Oh. All right.
Please do.
Okay, Slowpoke Rodriguez. That's what I want to make a Looney Tunes porn parody.
Do they not have one?
No, they did not. I know there's some Rule 34 stuff.
Apparently, not in that.
Okay, so how would you do it? Would you go furry or would you go costume? Like, would you go full on?
Depending on the character, I mean, I think Bugs, I would definitely go furry. Maybe for Lola, go a little bit furry. Maybe for Daffy costume. And then I still haven't thought about it all the way yet because I have to have my boy Speedy Gonzalez in there. I'm the fastest ticket. Oh, Mickey Cole.
You have to. You have to get a little person to play him though. Like it has to be as close to realistic as possible.
Exactly.
He's gonna cast Peter Dinklage. He's already toxic. Why not?
That would be great.
I'll just gender swipe him and get Tiny Taxi to play him.
Oh yeah, no, I would definitely watch that.
Because I would just pay her to just I'd be like, how much would it cost to just have you cosplay on my whatnot as the Speedy Gonzalez and just help me sell comics and Funko Pops for 2 hours?
So who would be the females for the Looney Tunes? And you have Lola. I guess Is Tweety female?
I've wondered that for years.
I guess you could make it work.
I mean,
For
obviously,
modern age, can it be just undefined?
You get the granny who's always taking care of Tweety and Sylvester.
Oh, I'm good for the granny. Yeah,
So that's right up Malcolm's alley.
Granny's you love him too.
But yeah, there's not a lot of female characters when I'm thinking of Looney Tunes, so you would have to gender swap somewhere.
Yeah, like I said, some of the gender swap. You know what? I wanted to say fuck YouTube, just on mainstream Looney Tunes, because all the good stuff is not there. Trying to find all the good, racist, with the most mindless cartoons on the planet, or it's just like a bitch to find on YouTube.
It was an innocent time.
Exactly. It's a time where you can have Bugs Bunny just fight the entire Japanese army during World War II.
Or you shooting all those Native Americans, like, oh, that one doesn't count. I won't say the line.
Yeah. There's a couple of them that I because in YouTube they got these 3-minute clips of all the episodes, and I was like, my parents are probably the only let kids watch these nowadays.
Oh,
what a
shit.
shame.
I mean,
what plans in the future do you guys have for the podcast?
Well, I say right now we're trying to get where we can record a little bit more often, so we can actually release the regular episode weekly. Because right now we got that one releasing bi-weekly, with the other week filled with whatever review we do. So yeah, the whole plan is right now we're trying to ensure that we have an interview on, I say 90% of the episodes. We're trying to be guest on more podcasts that are like-minded, have like content like yourself, and trying to have more people on our podcast as well, like yourself and like Dick Dangle and stuff like that. And just trying to get more into, I guess, trying to weasel our way more into the adult industry.
That's good.
And,
my whole philosophy is one day, one step at a time, and baby steps. In March, God willing, I'll be doing this now for 9 years professionally.
Jesus.
Never dreamed that everything I have today I would have.
My biggest motivation is just proving my wife wrong.
No. My whole thing is just say this is something you have fun with and enjoy, and you're able to hang out with your buddies, and tell dirty jokes and review things, and bring guests on, and at the end of the day build an audience around it, and it's the coolest gig in the world.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I mean, some of my favorite things on my side on my podcast is I wish I could record the half an hour prep that I do before every Wednesday, when it's just me and Al being merciless to one another, ripping each other new assholes each and every week.
You should record that and put it on Patreon as a bonus. See?
That would be a cool idea for the future, because then we would have to cut out all the stuff that makes it fun, because that's when we tell the most racist, most hateful things for one another.
That shit. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get half at him.
Just have. You can put out a podcast and just don't apologize and see what happens.
The No Apologies podcast. There you go.
That would ruin the whole the anti-political correctness movement that I've been trying to start. I'm so sick of this cancel culture, political correct bullshit. One of these days they're gonna be like, "Mommy, he said blowjob. What's that? How dare you?"
Yeah. Wait a second. I'm married. What is that?
There you go.
I was going to say, I'm confused just by you saying that now. I've been married for 7 years.
Haven't seen one of those in a long time.
Imagine being married.
That's what your wife says. She goes, "What's a blow?"
I'm a born again virgin.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Something else that we do have going for the show, obviously, we've referenced it already, our Who Would You Do brackets, which Malcolm's taken over the designing of them, and he's doing fucking amazing on them. But with those, we're trying to do enough brackets to where we get enough winners to put all the winners into a bracket against each other and see what actually wins. So like the winner of the MCU one we've done, the Game of Thrones, the fighting games, the DC universe, so on and so on, all going to be in one big one. When we
In
get
the end, there can only be one.
there you go, Highlander style.
See, you guys see the pit Marvel and DC against each other.
It's going to end up happening. Hell, the DC was another surprise one. Poison Ivy won that.
Nice.
Yeah, so that shocked us because I thought that was a Harley Quinn immediate win, but nope.
Yeah.
Now you guys gotta do just here's an idea for who would you do bracket. You can do just one just for all the different on-screen Catwomans.
Yeah. Shit, if you can, in all honesty, if you can come up with, if you know of something that you want to see a who would you do bracket that isn't too difficult to come up with 16 or even 32 people to compete, then let us know. Send a message to us. Hell, even tell your fans, they can send it to us too. Follow us on Twitter.
We have an idea list. We'll just throw it in the pile.
Yeah, we got ideas.
Because, I'll get back to you on the Catwoman idea because, I don't know it would be Michelle Pfeiffer and then everyone else for me.
No Eartha Kitt for you?
Well,
her role in that time?
Maybe at the end, as a dessert.
If we're just going off of who would you do, I know this is so bad, and the movie was awful, and it's probably the worst movie I've ever seen.
What the hell? Halle Berry?
Yeah, it was probably the worst movie I've ever said all the way through, but I was tired and didn't want to get up. Okay, but
Never seen
her
it.
in that suit, I definitely on in the top two of fuckable. So it's between her and Michelle Pfeiffer for me.
Yeah, that until you mention it, I try to forget that movie as much as possible, and I still want my $10 back.
Luckily, I worked at a video store at the time, and I was able to rent it for free. So no
That's
worries,
good.
man. No harm, no foul. Hell, I think I even cranked one off to it, so we're all good.
Nice. At least her acting that was a little bit better than her as Storm in the X-Men movies, where she came off like a wooden puppet.
Oh God,
I could see that. Yeah.
That oh no, I was gonna say that was the worst casting, but no, Rogue's casting was the worst, I think.
Oh, Anna Paquin?
Yeah, I love Anna Paquin. Don't get me wrong, but she was what they went for a teenager. They went for like Rogue when she was young and brought her into the group whenever she should have already been that age. At least with the material.
There's no accent, so it's like, come on, what am I jerking it to?
I know. I come into this knowing the '97 X-Men cartoon. This is that's what I was looking for, and I'm looking for Southern Rogue, not young teenage naive.
Yeah, I was kind of looking. Well, Bryan Singer knew nothing about comics, and there were just so much things in that series of movies that I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Just call me Sugar one more time. Yeah.
And then was it like Pyro being one of the people at the mansion, one of the students, instead of being, I believe he's Irish or Scottish or some shit. Yeah, he just changed so much shit around. Like the X-Men series, it's a fun watch, but if you know anything about any of the comics,
you come off it as a hardcore comic book fan, that's when I say once again, that's where the Axelverse did it better.
That's sad.
I get a lot of shit for in the comic book community because I'm always flying the Axelverse flag.
That's hilarious.
That's why I'm starting to bring people in the comic book YouTube community here. It's like, let me show you this trailer. They're like, what the fuck was that? I'm like, it's a porn parody.
Like the comic book fans aren't watching porn all day. Come on. Quit acting all prude all of a sudden.
That's true, but some of the porn parodies that make based on comic book properties, there are the YouTube versions with all the sex scenes cut out. You can watch them and enjoy them as a movie. AKA the Suicide Squad.
It's actually getting harder to search for superhero porn parodies now because of like OnlyFans, mini vids, stuff like that. Everybody's doing cosplay and they're calling it parody. I'm like, that's not what a parody is. You're cosplaying as this character. You're just ruining my search. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy seeing it, but us doing a parody podcast, it's really, really hard to find what we're looking for nowadays.
All right, so I'm not the only one having the same problem because I was doing I was doing some research or a scene that I want to write, which is very cosplay heavy.
Yeah.
and I typed in either Black Cat or Silver Sable, porn parodies, and everything, like a bunch of first thing pops up is like 15 different Rule 34 things.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's not what I wanted, but I'm glad it's there. And then it was just like every cosplayer under the sun. I was like, okay, can you label your stuff properly?
Yeah, I hate it because they'll put in something like Supergirl cosplay fan dressing up. They'll just put like 30 different titles in there just so when people search for it, that's what shows up. And I'm like, come on, I'm with you. Label it properly. They need to limit. And you know what? You want to regulate porn? Regulate the length of the title of a porn. It should not be more than like 18 characters.
Yeah, and if you're going to be a Hocus Pocus porn parody, be a Hocus Pocus porn parody. Fuck, that was awful.
Exactly. My whole thing is just your porn the title of whatever you're making should not be a paragraph.
No. And what's bad is the ones that are like that are the ones that I tend to remember and can go back to, though. Like, I'm like, what was that one called? It was like 10-30-2012 Mama Eats. And, you just go on.
Like Milf Hunters versus Zombies from Outer Space. Fucking hide the salami pizza top.
Part 2 of 5.
That's why I just type in mom comes first. It's easy.
Exactly. Are there any newcomers on the scene that you guys have noticed that I should put on the radar?
I haven't seen a lot lately that I would say. I mean, shit. I mean, she's not even a newcomer, but you brought her up in the intro, and I would say if anybody doesn't know Maya Romero, like what you said earlier, they need to check her out. She's not quite the newcomer, but she's still new.
She's on the rise.
Yeah.
I promote her because she's one of my best friends, and she does a lot of work for me behind the scenes. She's one of my editors that make my visually impaired dyslexic garbage look like gold.
We did just have, if you're into the MILF, even diving more into the GILF territory, we did just do an interview on one of our most recent podcasts, however.
Brie Austin.
Yeah, Brie Austin. I'm not sure if you're familiar, but like she does a lot of MILF, and like I said, even up into the up into the GILF stuff. But we interviewed her, and she is a blast. Her stuff is great.
Yeah, I was gonna check the interview out. My plans was after this was to finish up Ahsoka, and then I was gonna check that out because it fascinated me.
Yeah, no, she's great. I loved her. So yes, if I didn't even think about her because of the range of, you think MILF and stuff, for whatever reason, I think, they've been in the business a while. No, she hadn't.
Mm-hmm.
She's been in.
She just finished her 1 year.
Yeah, so
yeah, she just had her porniversary, as she said.
Porniversary just passed. So yeah, check her out, Brie Austin, and I'll even let her know I shouted her out and on this show. Maybe she'll even come and give you a listen here too.
Yeah, like I said, I'll definitely. I'm always looking. Yeah, because I have my group of peeps that I go back to and be like, hey, you haven't been on in 2 months. You want to come back on? And then I have a group of peeps. It's okay. Let me do research. And I don't know on X or Twitter or whatever the fuck we're calling it nowadays.
Yeah,
it's Twitter.
I've been getting this influx of new followers who, I think there's a lot of bots on there right now.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So
that's all my followers.
They're following like 800-900 people. They have like 2 followers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's always people that just made an account last month, and I mean, as long as they get one, like you can only follow so many people until you get a follower back, and then you can follow like unlimited for some reason. But yeah,
it's almost like someone shouldn't have bragged about getting rid of bots. Maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I know. It's just it seems like every day it's like, wait, I got a new follower on Twitter. I'm like, what? Nah, it's just another bot. What the? It's like,
and now the bots.
These bots
like
are like
things you do.
Well, where are these bots that are randomly listening to my podcast? That's what I want. Like, don't follow me.
And then there's once or twice I reached out. Maybe like, I go, what type of content do you make just to get the random generic for a good time? Follow me here, and it's like, no, go fuck
Please
yourself.
insert credit card.
Yeah, please deposit your entire life savings into this box.
Yeah.
Please buy these gift cards and send them to blah blah blah.
I don't mess with the bots much, but the podcast promoters, those guys are fun. Like when they follow you, like I've probably got 40 podcast promoters that follow us and want to promote us, and it's real fun just to talk to them and bullshit with them. They don't quite understand. So if you ever get a chance,
he's getting the
I'm
promoters. I'm getting all the
I don't know if
bots.
you guys. I got this on Instagram where it's like we want you to be a brand ambassador. Someone was hitting me up to be a brand ambassador for sunglasses, and it was the first time I ever got something like this. And I showed it to a JV who helps me out on Tuesday nights.
Oh yeah, Wills.
Yep.
Love that guy.
JV Wheels. And he's like, no, this is bullshit. Because I was suspicious when they're like, no, you just buy the first pair and pay for shipping.
Yeah, that's what it.
Okay, you guys want me to be your brand ambassador, but you need me to buy the product. I'm pretty sure, I'm almost certain it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, that's we had somebody do that. It was sunglasses, just like what you said. Hit us up not too long ago, and same thing. It was like, sure, send us whatever, we'll talk about it. And they're like, oh no, get on here, buy this, we'll reimburse you. And, no, we're done there.
Yeah, that was like the first red flag. I was like, nah, my spider sense started tingling.
Well, it's like I don't have money for that shit. I'm already supporting like 3 Nigerian princes.
Yeah,
it's like I didn't get my money back yet from the prince who said they were going to give me half of $250,000.
Yeah, I gave him $5,000. He said he was going to give me $250 back.
Yeah,
I've lost my home. I'm waiting.
And that was back in 2003. So,
I mean, interest by now. I'm rich.
Yeah, it's like when that check finally comes on top of the, getting my grandmother out of jail and whatever the other big scam after that was.
The warranty on your car. Yeah.
I was getting that forever as a phone message to a point where I was like, can the warranty in your car fucking give me back my sight? And they're just like, we're so sorry to have bothered you. I got one for health insurance. I'm like, I'm crippled. Can you give me back the use of my legs, assholes? We're so sorry. We'll never call you again.
No, I love those fucking calls. I had a boss of mine put them on FaceTime to fuck with them for a while, and they don't know how to react when you actually just talk back to them instead of giving them your credit card instantly. Just have a conversation with them.
Or hanging up on them.
Or they're used to that. They don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. Maybe I'm an asshole. I'm kind of, I don't know. Can you call it a troll when I only do it to people that contact me first?
Possibly. No, because one time I started acting like a preacher. I'm like, but you having this telemarketing job and annoying people, your soul is going to hell. Would you like to save yourself?
About Jesus.
Oh no, I love answering the phone for these people when I'm using the restroom too. Make it as loud as fucking possible, just so they're uncomfortable.
It's like, hang on a second, and start. Oh.
I also wanted to share. Al, can you show the picture? The picture of me, and I believe it's Blake. Scott, I got this taken at AVN. I just want to share that.
Hey, do you still have the Katie Morgan apron from Zach and Miri?
That actually was given to me alone by a friend of mine who works through the movie theater. So that wasn't mine. Just his wife would have killed him if he came with me. Like, can you get this signed for me? And then Katie, she's like, I'll wear it for you.
Yeah, no, I've seen the picture. I love the picture. And yeah, like I said, you let us see it before you went in, so that was awesome.
Yeah. Like I said, I offered to buy it from him. He's like, I'll give you $2,500 for this right now.
And he wouldn't do it?
Nah.
That's sad.
Yeah, he's because he has a lot of the other props from Zack and Miri. He's got props from Dogma.
Oh, okay.
He owns a Daredevil costume from that god awful Ben Affleck movie.
No,
Oh,
kind of disappointed. We never get anybody that comes through here as far as like the porn scene, or there's no porn scene here, but as far as the like adult scene, we got a few strip clubs and whatnot. But Katie Morgan was here last weekend?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, Katie Morgan and Evan Stone were at one of the clubs that was right up the road, and none of us got a chance to even go.
And I would have to say it was one of the rougher ones.
Yeah, it's kind of where the area that they went to is kind of a rougher area here.
So it's like was it like it's like a dive strip club or
no? It's a deja vu. It's just the area it's in. It's a deja vu.
I mean,
they're around.
Yeah, it's a shady area.
Yeah, the club's nice, but the area around is nothing.
I haven't been a deja vu in years.
Yeah. Oh, and then they went to our fair, our state fair one day, and then the next day there was a shooting.
Well, there's always a shooting at the fair every year.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
That's how you know the fair's almost over, is when there's a shooting. So,
so
it's
it's
last
the riot
weekend.
and the shooting at the end of the fair.
It's at least
And it's not a real gun. You're shooting the targets. The bottle store is actually a real gun.
I mean, it's going to be like that eventually.
Yeah, it always rains on the first day of the fair, and there's always a shooting towards the end.
Oh God,
It sounds like a fair price to pay to get funnel cake.
I mean, you're not wrong. Funnel cake is delicious, but something about almost
really
dying.
does those things. Teenage pregnant teenage moms who got rejected from Teen Mom from MTV and funnel.
When I did go to the fair, that used to be like a slug bug, but we'd point out the smoking pregnant women. Me and the wife, like, oh, there's one, 5 points. It was great. I love Oklahoma. I'm never leaving.
I thought my son was going to get me killed one day.
Why?
Sorry. He had this big ass ice cream, and he was just done with it. He has it all over his face, and I was like, dude, just go throw it in the trash. He runs over to the trash, and his arm goes just barely above the trash. So instead of just dropping it in, he tries to throw it in. And he throws it over it. And this guy's standing there, and this fucking ice cream cone shatters all over his leg. And I'm just like, oh,
Run, get grab your son and run. No more fair. Come on, we gotta go.
That was my son almost getting me killed. My daughter almost got my daughter scared the shit out of me. We went to it was Halloween time, and we're at a Walmart, and we're in line checking out. And there is an Arab lady that walks up in a what are those called? Where they have their full on covered? Yes, where it's just their eyes.
Yeah,
I forget the name. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I forget what they're called.
I don't.
My daughter points directly at this person, points right at this person's face. He goes, "I want to be that for Halloween."
Oh my God!
And I looked at her mother and I go, "Do you know this kid?" I was like, come on.
That's innocent enough. I mean, come on. It's Halloween. It's not fair.
I want to be that for Halloween.
I was like, oh my God. So, yeah, my face is like beet red at this fucking point.
He's like, okay,
I'm like, man, would you like to go ahead of me in line? I only have one thing. You got a full basket, but it's cool. Go on ahead of me. I don't want to trouble you.
No, you probably have. Is it one of those super Walmarts or?
Oh yeah, it was a super Walmart. I don't even.
At
think
this point, there's nothing
it.
left. It was super.
Yeah. Middle of
Doesn't feel
Oklahoma.
very super anymore. Yeah.
No, they're everywhere. It's fucking just like a gas station.
Because I have the one Walmart in America that never has anything.
No,
at least the cool shit.
I'll say, fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know how you want to look at it. I have 3 or 4 Walmart supercenters within 15 minutes of driving from me. So if one doesn't have something, I got
Yeah, my town, the city I'm in, is not that big, and there's 3.
Cards. Okay.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Nagatha Christie, if you're still in here, Big C's internet shit out on him.
To everyone in the chat, thank you. If you're new to the chat, if you want to hit the subscribe button, I would really appreciate that. We have great content like this twice a week.
Fucking Tabby.
What is Tabby talking shit?
Oh, she put in, I guess, after I said something about fuck it, clip that if you want. I love dick. She wrote in here, Jay loves dick.
I actually think I did Tabby's show a while back.
Dick. I know you were going to have Tabby and the Unfortunate Whores were going to be on with you, but I think it broke up before they came on, or I don't remember. And
I think they broke. I got a message like 2 days later saying that they were no longer a thing.
Oh, okay. That's that. I was gonna say, yeah. I knew that there was talks of you either going on or them coming on with you. So
yeah, I was supposed to go on with them, and then they just mentioned to me, said that it wasn't going to happen at this time, and I think after that, that's when they, they should just go in the wrestling ring at this point.
Oh, yeah, I can't keep it. I don't know nothing.
Like I said, I had enough of my Awesome Sauce Radio had enough of its own drama this year. I've done enough CM Punk style shoots on that, and it's no longer talked about.
Yeah. Well, we try our best to stay out of any drama. Hell, Malcolm, he basically.
I just stay away from social media. I don't understand anything. They say a bunch of jokes. I'm like, I don't get it.
Malcolm was a part of the show in 2009.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's not a slight. It's just,
no, Malcolm.
There's only so much time in a day, and there's podcasts I want to listen to. I just don't have the time for it.
Oh shit! I listened to probably 2 or 3 podcasts, and that's about it. And
lately, I've been on a tinge of old school Opie and Anthony, and old school Ron and Thez.
See, I've been hooked on listening to, and it's funny you say Opie and Anthony because he does like a regular segment about Opie on here. But I've been listening to Who Are These Podcasts a lot. That's like what I've been stuck on. It's a podcast where a guy reviews podcast weekly.
Yeah, I've listened to him, and I think he's a bona fide jackass.
Oh no, I agree with you. I find the show entertaining, but yeah,
I'm just like I go on there just to see if he reviews any of the episodes that I was a part of. Because I have a history with Stern, I have a history with O&A.
I haven't heard you pop up on there, so
so.
I guess we've made it if we ever pop up on there. So,
I mean,
maybe we didn't,
or maybe that doesn't.
I almost got into a feud with Opie a while back.
Really?
Well, I answered Anthony's "Who's Funnier Than Opie's" challenge, and I did a whole episode maybe 3-4 years ago when they first broke up and were heavily feuding. And I was just like, yeah, I know my podcast sucks. I know my video sucks, but I'm blind. What's your excuse, Opie, you bastard? And I actually think it for 2 minutes, and then like there is an episode where Jimmy says "awesome sauce" and a pitch that I would do.
No,
okay, maybe I made it. And it's like I don't own the rights or exclusivity to saying the word "awesome sauce."
So when you were doing your stuff with Stern, who was like the main ones on the show? Who was like his him, Robin, and who was in there with him?
It was him, Robin, Artie was somewhat sober.
Okay, so this was earlier then. Okay.
And Casey was still, the second head guy behind the scenes.
Gotcha.
So it was like pre-JD, or JD had a lower position at that point. And he just started his job.
Adam snorted coke off one of the guys there for Beetlejuice, and that's why he got kicked off the show.
Huh. Adam snorted coke off of him. Off of what part of him?
Beetlejuice.
You didn't
all right.
Right on the top of the dick. Please tell me.
No. I would like nothing more than to punch Beetlejuice right in his fucking little toothless fucking mouth.
I would pay money to see that.
That son of a bitch.
I only got the Saw the E version back in the day, so.
Yeah, that's kind of that's all I really knew about.
Yeah, because I don't think it's syndicated on anything out here in the sticks.
Yeah, in Oklahoma, they're like, well, y'all are not.
I'll send you the Reddit, the uncensored version of my episodes.
Oh yeah, please do.
From Reddit.
Okay.
You know, because then one day I didn't even know there was an uncensored version till one day. It's got to be 10 years ago now. My aunt, so I put it on Facebook. She's like, "Why do you have that on your Facebook? You know your penis is showing, right? I just blew up."
Like, how the fuck am I supposed to see that?
Yeah, I
I
can't see shit.
Korea, and I was like, I hung up the phone. I was like, "Yes, I made
No
it."
worries. When you actually see that footage, you're gonna ask yourself the same question: how am I supposed to see that? What the hell is it? Poor guy, he's on his own ball sack. Poor guy.
I can't see it. How the hell can you see it?
I mean, you must have like Superman's eyesight if you can see my penis.
Oh man, I wish I could say I haven't seen your penis, but day number 3 of Exotica, after we did the thing with you where Whitney, was it Whitney Morgan and Autumn Bodell kicked you in the balls, and then I guess in the hotel that night you also got kicked in the balls, but with no pants on, and somebody showed us the video the next day.
All right, yeah. Did someone from that crew actually from I really do.
I'm not bringing up the crew, so I don't know who.
Like I said, I still need to contact people about that footage.
Yeah, that was. So I'd seen it. So
I remember filming it. It was fun, and you know, I just don't know. It's either I would like to buy the footage so I can use it, or trying to figure out what's going on with it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the same place with the footage for Big C eating that gummy bear is. So
yeah. So it's all in that same.
It's supposed to be used for the same whatever
it's
video.
on the Jackass Triple X thing that's probably never going to see the light of day.
Yeah, that's what was brought up. So
yeah, you know, which I don't want to get into it.
yeah. Well, speaking of seeing the light of day, do you know anything about the Tornado thing? Is that going anywhere?
Tornado. The last time I talked to Alien Raw, you see what happened with Tornado is it got entangled with what happened with Why Not?
Why not?
Because when all the stuff with Why Not happened,
wasn't that one of the bigger backers?
Yeah, they were they were his main. Like they were going to be one of his main backers.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
So at Rob is like, no, but pulled out immediately to a point where who's the photographer everyone uses? Can't think of his name.
Nah,
I definitely don't know.
Yeah,
John Blank, Malcolm.
Basically, it was just like, so it got put on hold. But I know that Rob said that there's going to be an abduction wine / tornado booth at Exotica this year. And I think he's working on getting everything back on track.
Yeah, I'm about to see. I'm seeing stuff on Twitter /X again. I've noticed that.
Yeah. You see, the thing with that with Tornado is he's been trying to get this done for 10 years now.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and he's had its ups and its downs, and it's gone through 4 or 5 different backers, and it's a cool. He's between that and his couple of the other concepts he's trying to get off the ground. I'd love to see it happen, and
I genuinely think it could be very, very popular, kind of like that Pirates movie that come out. It's got a different, it's got a different feel to it. You can make it where it's good for TV. You can make it where it's also XXX, like Pirates did. Mm-hmm. There's ways to go. But I know the movie's not meant to be XXX, but I mean, he could do both. He could do a full-on XXX and a made-for-TV version.
Oh yeah, like I said, I love Alien Rob. I guess unfortunately, almost all set to go. We were almost ready. He started filming stuff.
Yeah,
things started going well, and the whole thing with Why Not dropped.
Yeah,
and then he also had some health issues early in the year too.
I know we went. Yeah, I think we went like 5 or 6 months without hearing from him. So I knew there was some stuff.
I mean, because I talked to him like right after AVNs, And then I didn't hear from him after I got back from Michaela's with Amazing Las Vegas Comic Con back end of April, beginning of May, and he was telling me about all his health issues. And I think he's just starting to get back into the swing of things now.
Gotcha.
But he's known for having these dips of like disappearing.
Okay.
Just around Exotica time, I normally hear from him every couple days, but that has even been that this year so far.
And you said you are going to be at Exotica this year?
I'll be there almost all 3 days. I may. I'm trying to dip out Saturday night so I can take a train up to Rhode Island and go to Rhode Island Comic Con for that Sunday.
Nice.
Because Julie Newmar is doing her final appearance ever at a convention that weekend.
Okay. Yeah, no, I would definitely try to make that then if that's gonna be the final appearance. But no, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to make it up there this year. We're trying to, if our press passes get approved, we do have somebody who's going to come up there and do our interviews and stuff for us like we did last year. But yeah, we're not going to be able to make the drive this year like we did last. My work sucks now.
Yeah, my wife.
I know last year you guys had the car die on the way home too.
Well, I mean, technically,
it died, and possibly so did a deer.
I'm gonna say it was murdered. The car was murdered by a deer.
Yeah, fucking Bambi. Thinking, deers are the most dangerous animal in the animal kingdom, man. Just going the highways, killing cars.
No, fuck that deer. I really hope that deer took internal injuries and went home, and it died in front of its 3 babies and sick wife. I really do.
Goddamn, Jay.
Fuck that deer.
Tell how you really feel, Malcolm.
Dude,
Goddamn, Jay.
Tell the Awesome Sauce Radio audience how you really feel.
But no, we got
damn, Jay. That's probably the first time that deer's ever seen a car.
Hopefully the last, fucker. But yeah, we're stranded in one of the worst goddamn towns in Arkansas. And
wait, it had a Taco Bell. What are you talking about? It wasn't bad.
Fuck Taco Bell.
we're
now
next
Whitney's
door to
gonna
this
kick me in the balls extra hard because I said fuck Taco Bell, but that's besides the point.
Hey, okay, so you said you're going for a better record, like instead of 4 kicks to the balls, you said you're going to go for
want to
more.
get at least 6.
All right. Do you have who you're going for? Are you going to try to have Whitney? Okay.
Autumn said she'd be up for it again, and then I might just if I get bold, start picking girls at random. Throw it into my interview questions.
There you go.
Because last year Kenzie Taylor was gonna do it, but then her line started getting too long.
Dude, that should just be your day one attraction. You should get an area where you can set up a booth and just have people pay you like $20 to kick you in the balls.
I'll remember that.
Dude,
I'll remember that.
I don't think that's going to offset the medical bills. Come on.
It's like a kissing booth.
Yeah, I have one of my buddies who works for Cox Models. He's like, "You got to stop doing this. You're gonna wind up not being able to walk one day."
Actually, $20 isn't enough. Let's say $100 to kick you in the balls, $200 to do it with shoes on, and then you could really make.
No, because last year those kicks from Whitney weren't bad because she wasn't full boot.
Uh-huh.
But the last one from Autumn Adele was like, okay, this is my limit right now because that last one full boot, she just put all her might into it.
Oh yeah, that one that's rough. I still have that video. I'll still occasionally just watch it because it's in our drive.
Every now and then, because every now and then I'll get a mention, and I'll be like, "We're not Wake a Wish." And I'm like, "Wow, this is almost a year old and it's still going strong." And I actually just edited both videos together, and I threw it up on my own mini vids too.
Nice.
Where it's been getting love.
Oh, well, there was no love in that.
Yeah, just because that
is not true. That dude walking by at the very end on that last kick, he loved it. There was one guy
because it wasn't his balls. That was it.
Yeah. All of a sudden, there were people commenting on the video, be like, "This made me cringe," And even Arbadelic kind of back then was like, no, don't worry. He was loving every minute of it.
Well,
until I got back to my booth and had to deal with all the one chip challenge drama.
No, that was bad, but no, like with all the shit going on around there, you can see people getting flogged, you can see them getting whipped, you can see them getting spanked with paddles, dungeon torture shit. But this kick to the balls was the worst thing I watched / best thing I watched all fucking weekend.
I wish I was there to have seen Big C fucking eat the spicy gummy bear.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, so basically, from the time we got you back to the booth, we left, did something, came back. You were gone, Michaela was gone, and they were like, "Eat this."
See, so that was after we hauled Michaela off in an ambulance to go get checked on.
Yeah, so that was after that. So even after somebody's already going in an ambulance, we still had the bright idea to, hey, somebody else eat something. Because that seems like the way to keep going.
It's okay. Let's get something that was even spicier than the chips we used for the one chip challenge, and see who else we can fucking kill tonight.
Big C was a pussy about it. He should have took it anally. Just shoved it right up there. Oh man,
he felt it anally the next day. Come on.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, that was not the next day. I shared a hotel room with that dude. That was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and you hear
that's the next day.
No, there has to be sleep in between. But you don't say you're throwing up the next day after a night of drinking when you're throwing up at 1 a.m. No, that's not the next day. That's still a night of drinking.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true.
But yeah, he's in there. And God, it's you can tell he's in pain just by the noises coming out. Man, you can tell he's trying to not like one of those.
Yeah,
you know, one of those.
He's
noises.
shitting and praying to every god there ever was.
One of those you got to spread your butthole as far as possible so the spicy shit isn't touching it a little.
You got your 4 fingers pushing it away. Nothing will touch this.
I'm
Nothing will
glad I
touch
did
this.
not participate in any of that. Because they were trying to egg me on to be the male participant in the one chip challenge.
Adam, he couldn't even drive.
I was just like, you know what? My spider sense tingled at the last minute. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, you were not to do it. Like it put C down. He couldn't even drive. Like we got out to the car and we're sitting there and I'm playing on my phone and I'm just waiting for him to, get his, whatever, catch his breath. I don't fucking know, cool off. But he's still got sweat beating off his head. He's just hot as can be. And I think he's about to throw up. So I'm like, dude, just get out of the car and I'll fucking drive. So we had to switch it around because he couldn't drive because he ate a gummy bear.
Where can my audience find you guys online?
Oh, absolutely, man. You can find us on Twitter at PornStashCast, and you can follow us along at Twitter on our Who Would You Do brackets at PornStashWWYD. If you want to follow Malcolm, he's at BeardedB405. And we're also on Instagram at PornStashCast, but without the O in porn.
And where can people check out the podcast?
Absolutely. You can get on anywhere basically that you can listen to podcasts. But if you want, go to our link tree at linktr.ee/pornstashcast, or is it the Pornstash podcast? And you can just find all of our links there, including how to find our Twitter and Spotify, Instagram, all that good shit.
Cool. And I am looking forward to the 22nd.
Oh, absolutely. Can't wait to have you on.
Like I said, I was able to upgrade my Discord onto my desktop to make it work a little bit better this time. So my shitty phone service doesn't interrupt it. And also because I lost like 4 or 5 of my apps when I upgraded my phone, as I don't remember the passwords.
It's all right. I've lost so much shit. Like I lost my first 2 Facebook accounts because I got whatever the fucking password was. And
actually. My new I'm almost on my anniversary of my first Facebook and my first Instagram suspension. That was my birthday gift last year. Facebook is like, you violated our terms of services, go fuck yourself.
I do that every night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like I don't need a reminder.
Yeah, it's just like no, and it's because I made a stupid joke to my friend that they mistake that I was promoting human trafficking. He's like, I'm looking for models. And I was like, you need girls? I can give you a good. Like, why don't you email me? I'll give you good rates. I was promoting human trafficking. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my god. Facebook. I mean, shit's stupid now. It's the whole world's gone just dumb.
Yeah.
I don't have a better way to say
Bring
it.
it on.
Everybody.
Actually, no.
everybody's dumb.
The movie Idiocracy has become a documentary now.
Oh my god, yes. That's exactly what it is. And I mean, we were just talking.
Electrolytes. It's what plants love.
The number one show was called "Ouch My Balls," and we're just sitting here talking about you doing round 2 of getting kicked in the balls.
Yeah, that's ironic because there's at the ending of a Family Guy episode, we're doing the spit. It's like, you got kicked in the balls, and I'm like, who's spying on me? Well, I want to thank you guys for being guests tonight. This has been an amazing episode. Before we leave, I do have one piece of artwork I wanted to share. Al, show the comic book art, please. And my comic book friend Matthew Arnold made this.
Which one you want?
One of my pieces of joy.
Hold on.
I love this fucking avatar.
We conquered Omega!
Fucking.
I just staring directly at it and it's looking right into my soul.
Yeah, but that's what it's supposed to do. It does the job.
Nice.
Ah, there you go.
Oh shit, meets power. Dude, all right, I love that.
And you see that he's covered in awesome sauce. Who knows what awesome sauce?
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, a little come here, a little there. Yeah.
Like I said, this is Matthew Arnold. I think I'm going to be making these into prints that can be sold eventually.
Now, you have to sell them with at least 2 pages stuck together in every magazine. Like that's just part of the sell.
Yeah, that can be easily done.
That's how you sign them. They bring you to a convention. All right, give me 5 minutes.
It's like Mark Gruenwald is going to be part of the ink and shit. Sticky ink.
Nice. But once again, I thank you guys for all the love, friendship, and support. And like I said, however I can help you guys, get press passes or anything like that, just let me know. I'm always here to help out.
Absolutely, man.
If you guys have interest in going to AVNs in 2024, let me know. I'll let you know when the press registration opens.
Awesome.
It's
Yeah.
the weirdest selection of celebrities I've met. It's Adam West, John Cena, and Blind Adam.
You know what? God rest Adam West's soul. I worked with him a few times on the convention circuit. He was a sweet person. His handlers, not so much. And I just found a photo I need to, scan and actually share. It's me, Adam West, and Burt Ward with the Batmobile from Rhode Island Comic-Con.
That's fucking awesome.
Adam West may be dead, but his thing is still bigger than fucking Blind Adams.
Where do you guys meet John Cena at?
And how do you know you met him? I was under the impression you can't see him.
Yeah. He's got that. He says it in his dun 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 dun.
Yeah, I've heard him say it.
No, he's a time. He
The
puts his
time
hand
is
in
now.
front of his, lays his hand in front of his face, and tells the people he can't see him.
Where'd you meet him at?
That Toby Queese bar and grill down there in
Toby
downtown.
Keith. I
Yeah,
Toby Keith.
I got stuck with him in a breezeway. He's quite short.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't look it, but I stand about half a head taller than him.
Interesting.
I mean, so that means I'm probably a good 6 inches shorter than him.
Yeah, but he's about 6 feet wide, so watch out. So.
Oh. Built like a little
was
fridge.
Was he a nice guy? Or?
I mean, there was hundreds of people. It was chaos.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, man. You guys have a great night.
Hey, thanks, bud. Thanks for having us on. And like I said, look forward to having you.
Yeah,
have a
see
good
you
night,
in 2
bud.
weeks.
Take care, Al.
Good night, everybody. Have a good, jolly good night. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, the 69 Society. I want to thank you all for inviting me in your homes and your hearts. Remember, we don't need sight to have a vision. It's not what happens to it, it's what we do about it. This is America, where the streets are paved with gold. Please go chase your dreams. You just might catch them. We're going to get paid, laid, and made. And we're going to live our dreams. We're going to kick ass, take names. It's going to be awesome with the sauce. Hope to see everyone at New York Comic Con next week. I will be floating around. And the bigger and better. I love you all. Blind Adam out. Shut up.